Hello and welcome to Worth the Purchase, where I play a game for a short amount of time and see if I would buy it myself. Today we're taking a look at Shinorubi, provided to me by Red Art Games, which is releasing on pretty much all modern consoles for $20 digitally. But we're all about the physical releases here on Physical Paradise, and this does have a physical release coming for Switch, PS4 and PS5. Links are below to purchase. I have a discount code for Europeans at redartgames.com, and North Americans have the fantastic option of Video Games Plus to easily get this European exclusive physical. So, Shinorubi, if you haven't noticed by now, is a vertical shooter of the Danmaku-style, which means it wants to bleed your eyeballs. And admittedly, it's been a while since I played a bullet hell, and this took my senses by surprise. I was instantly reeling back from the TV just to get to grips with what I was supposed to be looking at. Because yes, this is visual overload, but not in a good way. In fact, I'll get my main criticism out of the way right now. You can barely see anything. It's disorientating. Everything is fighting for the right to cover the screen. All except the background and the enemies, which are the things that I'm most interested in seeing. I truly feel sorry for whoever was the graphics artist on this one, because they may as well have just made a blank white background, as you really can't see anything. But it is a shooter. It's not really about what you're looking at, it's about the gameplay, it's about surviving and thriving to get that high score. So I have to say, for the main mode, there is a decent spread of difficulty levels. I initially played all the way through on normal, and once I'd done that, I went through a little bit on super easy, because even after playing through once, I didn't feel like I got to grips with the mechanics of the game, at least not properly. So, there are multiple ships to choose from. That's always a point in the game's favour, and you have two shot types. A spread shot, which will be your main one, as well as a more focused beam. This gives you way more damage output in sacrifice of speed and range, but it can boost your fever meter. Once that's full, no, you don't need to take some Tylenol, because it gives you way more power and I believe invincibility for a short while. And of course you have your trusted panic bombs, which are quite numerous. They're giving out quite a lot, which I always appreciate. That is until I realized the game actually punishes you for using them. That's nice. So yeah, it turns out if you want to get a super high score in this game, firstly, don't die, that's always good advice. Secondly, collect these falling medals. You need to collect them, and they get increasingly more pointy in the fact that they give you more points. However, if you miss one and it passes you by, they reset to the base medal. And finally, don't use the bombs, which is super sad, but I get it. Once I realized this, I went from using bombs any chance I got to never using them at all, as though I thought I'd be able to get a perfect score or something. What a loser I am. I think overall the gameplay is okay. It's fun enough and has the mechanics and patterns that you'd expect, but I'm not feeling anything special from it in my short preview. I wasn't instantly enamored, which I have to be honest usually happens within minutes if I'm really enjoying a shooter or not. There's an instantaneous feeling that this didn't give me. I'd probably like it more if I could see the visual style, and maybe if the game had some more personality. The boss is quite boring. They made some characters for a throwaway story premise, but you don't actually get any sense for them. I'm generally not a Danmaku person to begin with. I prefer something a bit less in your face. So if you do and you like what you see, I think you'll probably enjoy this a bit more than myself. Would I buy it? Probably not, but like I said, not really my kind of shooter. I do applaud the amount of modes that the game has, not only the main mode, but caravan and challenges, alongside some rule mix-up and gimmicks. Like, I had time to play this pink pig mode, where enemies drop pigs. Once they touch the bottom, they turn pink. Lovely. The others, sadly, I didn't get to try in the time. So yeah, if you love shmups, you probably ordered this one already. I do like them, but I can be a bit more picky. If you want to order it physically, check the links below, as that does massively support me. If it's Red Art Games, you can get 10% off with the code SWATCH10, and if it's VGP, you can get free shipping worldwide if you spend over $80 Canadian, which is about $60 American. Thank you for your support.